right. Next bit of remaking my jousting armor, if I can find it, is going to be my legs. All right. Just like this. All right. That is what they're going to look like. I'm going to, this top bit, I've got to trim it down by an inch. I'm not going to change the pattern though, because I want to keep the pattern the way it should be. This is Dark Horse again. Again, I like his stuff. This is again, I wish I had this on cardboard. I need to go through and update and clean up all the patterns I have. It's not really a problem per se, it's just you have to be really careful, because like as you're going, the paper will crumple and move, so your lines aren't always quite as good as they could be. And then I want to say I use this inner, or do I use the outer? I think I use the outer. He had a different way. He uses like ties, like paracord ties through. But I am just going to use rivets. And then to reverse it for the other leg. Do the lame over here. Don't need to reverse the lames because they're symmetrical. All right. I'm going to cut these out and then do the knee cop. Glad I checked. I almost did this whole bit without the camera running. So on and so forth. All right, time for the knee cop. Put it right there. I wonder if I can fit the other one below it. We'll find out, won't we? Now, the last time I made this, this is the outside of the leg. This is the inside of the knee. I cut this off. I just kind of like continued this line and just made it like look neat. I'm gonna try it with this because I think moving the rivets out, and then I might even put just like a strap to like hold it down, because it pissed me off because they were constantly just hitting each other in between, and plus, since I'll be wearing this on horseback, this will be up against the saddle. We're gonna see. I'm gonna try it. Odds are it's gonna get cut off eventually. And then, is this gonna work? I don't like running into that. I'm gonna have to put it over here. All right, it's going over there. All right. Leg beveling. Outside curves are always a bit of a danger, might be overstating it, but it's real easy to pop off and gouge a finger. I have done that far too many times. You can do it on straightaways too, but the outside curves are the worst. It's breezy today, kind of chilly. It rained last night. There we go. And then this seam gets butted together, so I don't worry about beveling that. I forgot to mark it when I was doing the templates, but I think I'm going to put a strap on the kneecap as well to hold it closed. It's my other one. This is a little bit stiffer leather, and then bits are going to have metal plates on it like here, but it'll just help hold it around my knee. It'll just help hold it around the knee a little bit better, and then maybe this inside won't piss me off so much. And that's the legs beveled. Grand. All right, got all the leg bits beveled. Haven't punched any holes yet. No stitching holes, no rivet holes. But we're going to get there. So next, I want to clean these edges. All right. Apparently my microphone died at some point in that last clip. But that's it, slicked. Now, hole punches, stitching punches and stitching, and then assembly, I guess. Yeah. Stitch that and then rivet the whole thing together. All right. Picking back up with the legs of my jousting armor in Texas. I've explained why I'm in Texas in previous videos, so go check those out. The thing I need to kind of modify from the pattern the thing I kind of need to modify from the pattern is where all of these rivet together, because the original pattern from Dark Horse Workshop, he's got the rivet points here and here, and there's two of them next to each other, and then the corresponding two here, because he just ties his together with some paracord or a bit of leather lace. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But I am not doing that. I'm riveting them. So these up in the corner, that's okay because it's going to go to this. But then the bottom ones, the ones on the straight side that attach to the kneecap, I need to move them out to the corner, which means these need to move out further because they're right there lined up. So I need to put it out here. So I think what I'll do to do that, I will punch the holes in the lames and then adjust the holes on the cop itself. so I don't need this one because this doesn't get riveted to anything, so I just need the one up here. And I'm really just going to kind of pull it all the way out to the corner. And then on here, I kind of line those up. Right. So those will get riveted together. But I also am going to make buckles for this because the thing that annoyed me on the first set of these legs, because this is leather, so Dark Horse, he has an additional panel on here, and eventually I'm going to get some aluminum on these. I don't know when, but eventually, which will clearly stiffen them up. But he also wax hardens all of his stuff. So these on my first pair got very floppy and were just kind of flopping around. And then this one on the inside of the leg just annoyed the hell out of me. So I just wound up cutting it off completely. But I'm actually going to put 2 straps here on either side of the knee. And then that's going to tighten them down around my leg and not be so floppy and annoying. So I'm going to cut the buckles and straps for that. And then I'm going to come back and rivet it all together. Okay, as I was gathering things together, I kind of realized I need a buckle down here to wrap around the lower part of my leg, and then I strap that strap, I loop through the strap of my greave to kind of keep them together. So instead of doing 2 straps up here going around my knee, I'm going to do 1 strap behind my knee, and then there will be 1 on the upper part of the crease up here to wrap it around the top part of my leg. So small modification, but no big deal. All right, it's assembled. Straps are on. Final thing is, much like my shoulders, I have decided to switch to using arming points for my legs. So normally they would get, I've put a buckle here, a buckle here, and then a strap coming off of my belt. But instead, I am going to right there, 2 eyelets, and then that's going to be my arming points. All right. And with that, my jousting armor is finally done. Tomorrow is the final weekend of the Scarborough Fair. I wanted these done for the first weekend, but oh well, such is life. But they're done now. I'll have a full picture of me wearing the whole kit on my Instagram. Stay tuned for more stuff.